Dubai is on the front line again for what is about to be one of the best architectural innovations the world has ever seen. Over the last few decades, there aren't many cities in the world that have grown as quickly and as impressively as Dubai has, with skyscrapers like the 160-story Burj Khalifa, claiming the record for the world's tallest building at 828 meters. And yet, the city skyline could be set to change and even claim another record, after plans have been revealed for a concept called Downtown Circle, which would see a circular building to create a ring around the Burj Khalifa, 550 meters above the streets. For reference purposes, that's 2 times the size of the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco and 3 times the size of the Washington Monument. This isn't the first time we've wildly seen ambitious concept plans for Dubai architecture, but the Downtown Circle has to be one of the most visually impressive to date, not just because of its immense scale, but also because of its innovative interior and inbuilt transportation, which we will talk about later in this video. All counted, the circle boasts a circumference of more than 3,000 meters and is 550 meters tall, and will be supported by 5 colossal columns to loft the structure into the air. From a distance, it looks like a giant UFO has landed in Dubai. With the aim of sustainability, the Dubai-based architecture redefines typical urban models with a more humane typology that seeks to emulate nature and create diverse public spaces. The inspiration for the design could be said to come from the One Ring, seen in the Lord of the Rings movies, without the magical inscription, of course. While it may not possess the power to control the people of Middle-earth, it certainly has the potential to make Dubai a self-sufficient city in the Middle East. Inside the Downtown Circle are plans for residential spaces, as well as commercial and cultural areas that will see the entire building form a critical part of Dubai's infrastructure into the future. The magnificent building would also feature areas to harvest rainwater, solar power, as well as a system that stores carbon and filters out pollutants as part of the urban ecosystem. Designed by the architecture firm Znera Space, and the impressive renders were done by Pictone Architectural Visuals. The design intends to challenge Dubai residents' perceptions of skyscraper apartment living and gated communities, by offering a different vision of the future of the Middle Eastern city. According to National News, the massive span of the circle itself would be composed of 2 main rings held together by a continuous green belt named the Skypark, which vertically connects the floors with each other, creating a connected 3-dimensional urban green ecosystem for the building's tenants and residents. Skypark is another feature people are excited about because it sounds like an impressive idea with what it's trying to achieve and how it is offering green solutions. Addressing issues of agriculture in an urban environment would include rainwater harvesting and a solar power system. Plus, there would be swamps, waterfalls, vegetation, and plants. A mini forest in the sky. The experimental design doesn't stop there, as it also includes a tram. Pods with room for 20 people are loaded at the outer perimeter ring and are connected through a pressurized vessel attached to the main lift cores that bring in the passengers. These hyperpods can travel at speeds of 100 km per hour, which would make traveling from one point to another super efficient and smooth. The pods also capture a 360-grad view of the entire city at a height of 500 meters. To fully understand how record-breaking this project could be, let's take a minute to take you into the building this circle will be built on, the Burj Khalifa. The Burj Khalifa is not just the tallest building in the world, but it is one of the greatest structures to be ever created by mankind. The construction of this masterpiece began in 2007 and has about 150 stories in it. The Burj Khalifa is the tallest existing structure in the world, stands 830 meters tall and holds several records such as the tallest freestanding structure, the world's highest elevator, the building with the most floors, and so on. These records specifically indicate the quality and advancement in the technique and design of its construction. Burj Khalifa was designed to be the centerpiece of a large-scale, mixed-use development that would include homes, hotels, parkland, residential towers, the Dubai Mall, and the Burj Khalifa Lake. Its architectural design was influenced by the Middle Eastern domes and the pointed arches of the traditional buildings, which resulted in the triaxial geometry of the Burj Khalifa. The construction was done by keeping in mind various aspects such as wind engineering, construction sequence analysis, compensation shortening, vertical shortening, superstructure concrete technology, and so on. The construction involved 12,000 construction workers, who worked for more than 22 million man-hours for the construction of the giant building, and a whopping $1.5 billion was spent on the construction process. It is certainly one of the biggest achievements ever by the human race. And now on top of the magnificent Burj Khalifa will be the Downtown Circle. So, do you now see how this is going to change the world and what's possible? Especially in the architectural world. The founders of Znera Space, Nils Remes and Najamus Chowdhury, spoke with UAE's The National about the project, explaining, "We wanted to go down to the basics of how gated communities were established as a very horizontal built environment, but you can't have that here because of the dense urban fabric of Dubai." The best way to explore and practice this concept was in downtown itself. Znera itself is an architectural company that works around the globe, creating buildings that offer special spatial experiences. The firm's repertoire ranges from spectacular cultural institutions and innovative residential and office buildings to exhibitions, furniture, and product design. Znera stands for excellence in implementation and delight in experimentation. As you can see, some of their buildings are now what you call normal. So, it makes sense they are the ones to carry out this project. They are responsible for most of the stunning buildings you see, like the vertical mosque, the alien-looking smog tower, and so much more. While Dubai residents might have objections to the 3-kilometer downtown circle, taking up visual real estate around the Burj Khalifa, the aim of the concept design is a positive one, according to Remes and Chowdhury. The idea of a self-sustainable city within a city is similar to the Line megaproject in Neom, Saudi Arabia, which looks like it came out of a sci-fi movie. Neom's The Line is a 170 kilometers long residential complex with 0 cars, 0 roads, and 0 carbon emissions. When completed, the area will be home to a million residents across 34 square kilometers. However, Znera Space's concept differs as it is integrated into the fabric of an existing city, unlike The Line, which is planned to be built in the desert where space is abundant. Funny story, the design for Downtown Circle was originally an entry in a design competition launched by the Dubai Future Foundation. We submitted the design 2 years ago and were told that our design has been shortlisted. However, since it's been a while since we heard back from them, we decided to release the illustrations. "We were trying to push boundaries by using architecture as a medium," said Chowdhury. The duo also believes participating in and showcasing competition designs are necessary for the next phase of evolution in the plan. When asked if the structure is scalable, without going into the details of how much it would cost to build a project like the Circle, Chowdhury said, "It would take time, a lot of manpower, a lot of resources, and a project like this one entails a lot of construction time and engineering." This architectural ingenuity might be the solution to the coastal development's increased vulnerability to sea level rise. You see, land is a fixed commodity and almost everyone has gotten their piece of land. With no land left to sell, most people are dangerously buying properties and living close to sea levels. The population living at or near sea level has grown dramatically, with an associated increase in infrastructure. This proposed typology from Znera explores remedies and proposes a unique urban model in response to the threat of rising sea levels. The concept was of a vertical city, adds Remes. When COVID-19 hit hard, we thought a lot about suitability and how can we change things, and how we can create better urban planning. We looked at aspects such as garbage disposal, food production, traffic problems, and pollution. We put all these things together and came up with the concept. Well, we think it's a pretty cool concept and we approve of it. The project, once started, should be completed approximately by June 16, 2024. That's almost 2 decades from now, but with such a masterpiece, it's worth the wait. As the global population rises and cities become more crowded, the fabric of urban centers is changing. The Downtown Circle project is looking to provide a solution that will establish a sustainable and self-sufficient vertical urbanism that will shock the world. So, what do you think about this project? Are you excited about it, or concerned about it? Let us know in the comments section. That is all we have for you today. Don't forget to give this video a like and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. Thank you for watching. Till next time.